Is Python GIL going away? Are we getting yet another Python compiler? Welcome to the Python Pulse, a new series where we look at the latest Python-related developments and what it means for developers. Let's start by talking about the GIL. The GIL, or Global Interpreter Lock, has been around since the start of CPython. It's what prevents two threads from simultaneously using the Python interpreter. This simplifies memory management and interpreter internals at the expense of shared memory parallelism for CPU-bound tasks. But it looks like the GIL is going away. Recently, Python Steering Council put out a notice saying that they intend to accept PEP 703, a proposal that makes the GIL optional. In fact, their notice conveys that they intend to make the NoGo implementation of CPython the only implementation in the longer term, with a gradual transition period of a few years. We might even see an experimental build as early as Python 3.13. It also appears that Meta is willing to dedicate 3 engineer years to help out with the release of NoGo Python. This announcement spurred a lot of mixed reactions in the forums. Personally, I'm pretty optimistic about the change. Sticking with GIL-based implementation was great for CPython in its early stages to make it easier to adopt and to maintain, but the project is pretty mature now and there's a lot of support behind it. For developers, there's a growing demand for building more memory-efficient, CPU-bound tasks, and I feel NoGo Python is a big step towards unlocking more capabilities in that arena. Speaking about efficiency, let's also talk about LPython. This is a new type-annotated Python compiler that released in alpha in July. It supports both ahead-of-time and just-in-time compilation, and initial tests show that it's very performant. Looking at the blog post made by the LPython development team, you can find a wide array of benchmarks comparing it to Numba, but one that I found most notable was Dijkstra's shortest paths. LPython had 2 to 5 times faster just-in-time execution when compared against Numba, demonstrating it can compete and possibly even eclipse some of the best existing compilers out there. However, I think the biggest challenge they're going to face is adoption. LPython is going to have to demonstrate that it's useful and performant across a wide array of applications in order for more and more developers to commit to it. Overall, though, I'm certainly excited to see how the project progresses over the coming year or so. How do you guys feel about these developments? Is NoGo Python the right way to go? Is LPython worth trying out? Let me know in the comments below and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest developments in the Python Pulse.